It's a really gorgeous day today. We've just walked up the high street in Morpeth, down a small little alleyway down towards the stepping stones. It's beautiful. We're going to walk across the stepping stones. Hopefully I won't overbalance. Heading across now. It's a bit strange trying to keep my balance. I don't know if it's a good idea doing this. If you hear a splash, it'll be me. But get a look at that. It's absolutely glorious in both directions. Lovely autumn sunshine. Lots of birds on the water. It's such a beautiful place, really, Morpeth. Really, really nice. Apparently, on the other side of the stepping stones, I just love that view. I think this is the house where Lord Collingwood used to live, to be honest, around here somewhere. Yeah, it's got to be, because that says poop deck and stepping stones.
He said that Lord Collingwood moved to Morpeth in 1791. His house, which currently belongs to St Robert's Church, is just over the river on Aldgate. There's a quarter deck in the grounds and a riverside path where Lord Collingwood could walk up and down in the open as he would have done on his ship. So he had a poop deck in his garden so that he could walk up and down, and it's that there, just at the side of that white house, is where it would have been.
I think the colours are just absolutely amazing today.
He was in command of the fleet when Nelson died in the Battle of Trafalgar.
So did you say we're going to walk down this end?
Yeah, but guess what?
What?
He planted loads of acorns. So these are the trees that he planted, and the reason he did it was because, right, that they used so much wood to build these ships for all this war and stuff. So when he came back, he put all of these acorn trees there to help replace the wood.
All the birds are having a good old play there.
They were called the bakehouse steps, those stepping stones. There used to be 7 sets of stepping stones on the River Wansbeck.
Well, we've been here on quite a few occasions when the river's been in flood and those stones have been completely covered. In fact, if I turn around, this river does flood right up across the land that you're looking at in the trees, and they've actually built the flood defences. That wall you can see just in front of you is the flood defences that they've built a few years ago to stop all of these houses being submerged. We're just going to walk down here. This is, as you can see, the Ladies' Walk. Why it's called the Ladies' Walk, I haven't got a clue.
It's because us ladies walk along here.
Oh.
You've got to walk like a lady when you walk round it.
I suppose that makes sense. I don't think the crows are very happy with us being here because
the seagulls. Yeah,
But
the crows are fighting the seagulls.
across the other side of the river, all those houses up there going up the bankside, really big houses, cost a little bit of money. Just look at the colours there.
Wow, that's lovely.
Just get a look at those houses and the beautiful gardens.
Do you remember that man that we met that day? There was a man that we met that day, and he lived in one of those houses up there, and he said that when the river was flooded, you could hear the screams of all the people on the council estate, because that was before they built the barrier, and the water was just coming up to their houses.
I don't think they'll flood up there.
Well, he was alright, because he was with the rich people on the hill. I like willow trees as well.
Look at the reflection of the wall in the water there. It's absolutely fantastic. And there's a beautiful willow tree. In fact, there's a couple of them up there as we go up to the bend. Who needs Burton on the water?
The willow trees look like your hair.
Thanks very much.
This is a sewer gas lamp, which means that it runs on poop.
You can't say things like that.
The gas is coming from the sewer. And
Let's get your hand out the way.
it says, as well as being a street lamp, the flame conducted sewer gases up the column where they were purified before being released into the air. Each lamp was capable of ventilating approximately half a mile length of sewer. Wow! The horizontal bar below the lantern was used to support the lamplighter's ladder. That's pretty cool.
Let's go across this bridge. There's a bridge here, look. Look at the colours. I'm absolutely knocked out with these colours in the sunlight.
You've got to show them the whalebone.
Oh, yeah. Just as we, before we go across this bridge, over here, there is a house that has a whalebone for its arch. Look. There you go. A whalebone. And we're going to spin around. Are we going over that bridge, or are we?
We're going to go down the ladies' walk.
We're going walking down the ladies' walk, which is down here. Everybody will want to come to Morpeth after they've seen this. Oh, look at there's
the ducks.
Have you got the shotgun? Well, we were going to walk along Ladies' Walk, but as you see and you can hear, the ducks are actually laughing at us because the sign at the end says it's closed until further notice, so we can't go along there. But look at all the ducks down here.
Oh, some lovely swans. I wonder what these things are. These bits are good.
It's almost like a shooting gallery, isn't it, where you could... And there's two swans over the other side there, you can see. Beautiful gardens coming right down to the river there.
Wow, did you see that one coming to land?
No. They're going up the steps over there into that guy's garden, look.
You know those two pieces of wood? They tie because it's got string on it, so they must tie across the river.
If only I had the skills of John Constable. And you could paint that. We're on this little kind of access bridge, well, footbridge across the river.
I would do a Salvador Dali and have a big pink lobster coming out of the river.
Yeah, I'm just going to show you down here. It's just a matter of interest. It's not beautiful or anything, but this is, you know, mentioned before about the flood defences, and here's another part of it. You can see this gate which closes obviously if the weather's really bad and stops the water from getting to the houses here. So unfortunately we can't go along Ladies Walk. We've been and tried it and it's closed. And this is obviously the riverside walk that we've done in Morpeth. It's a lovely place, this. Lovely place. Come if you can. Okay, we've just stopped here for a minute on the way into Morpeth because behind me you can see an Italian restaurant called Tim's. I've just stopped here because many years ago this building used to be a working man's club, and I can remember that because quite a few years ago I used to play in a duo and I used to play here, and that was the stage door just at the side there. Lots of people, lots of dancing, great memories of that place. But that's enough of that, we'll move on to the rest. We're right at the west end of the high street there, just up in the distance you can see Morpeth Tower. We'll get a better look at it a little bit later when we come round the other side. This is the Morpeth Bridge. Looking back on the area where we've been, where all the pretty houses were down there, and across the land that gets flooded when the weather's bad.
Yeah, the water's almost up to the top of the arches of the bridge when it floods.
So we're kind of going to go down here, down the side of the river again. We'll just cross over quickly and give you a little bit of a view of it. This is the direction we're going to be walking, down the side of the river and into Morpeth Park. Oh, okay, we're walking along the side of the river. We've been here before when the river has been inches from the top, inches from coming over the path, you know, after periods of really heavy rain. But I mean, just look.
I've been here when it's been over the top. I just think the reflections in the water of the trees and everything are fabulous. Autumn is gorgeous around here. So we're going to head down there. Eventually we'll come to the park. Once we've been through the park, we'll show you a little bit of that then, and we'll come up Morpeth Main High Street. At the minute there's a kind of a Christmas fair on, because I think they're going to have a ceremony tomorrow. It's Saturday tomorrow, and I think they're going to have a switching on ceremony of the Christmas lights. Okay, still coming along the side of the river. Up here is a children's play park with a paddling pool. It's very, very popular. Very popular in the summer. I don't know if I can actually see from here, if I'll have a quick look over the top. Yeah, you can see there it is. Doesn't look so good in this time of year. But in the summer it's a really popular place. Really popular place for families and kids.
It's supposed to be for kids, by the way.
Gypsy, la la. Tinky winky.
Difficult to see through this at the perspective, but there's a hill just a few hundred yards away, and we'll get up there. And
it's just a hill in the middle of nowhere.
Hill in the middle, on the edge of Morpeth. But with a bit of luck, it'll give us a nice view when we get there. This is Har Hill on the edge of Morpeth. I don't know if you can see down there the park at the bottom, and that is Morpeth Town. There, we'll just do a quick swing round because we're going to go over that hill in a minute. And up there in the skyline you can see the silhouette of Morpeth Castle. It does have a history, but at the minute I haven't got the information about that.
They've got some beautiful fleeces.
Black sheep, Sunday dinner. So we're coming across the top of the main Morpeth Hill, and just have a look at this. I think that's the law court, isn't it? Yeah, Morpeth Court in front. That would be the way you would come in if you were driving in one of the ways. Just kind of there where you see the steeple of the church. There's a junction where you would turn left onto the main high street in Morpeth, and the main high street kind of goes up that way past all those buildings. Down there at the edge of the park, which we'll probably go down and pass in a minute, it's kind of a little smallish pets corner. Well, it's more a bird's corner. I think there's an aviary with a few different birds in, so we'll go that way. And on the side of the mountain here, on the side of this little hill, we've got some black sheep. Okay, we're walking down the bottom of the hill now, and here there's a statue of one of Morpeth's most famous residents. I think it was, what did I say her name was? It was Emily, but she was part of the suffragette movement. Let's have a look on the book. Emily Davison, that's it.
She was the one that ran out in front of the King's horse.
She was the one that ran out in front of the King's horse. And what they've done is they've erected quite a nice statue of her. Beautiful.
That's for women. That's for women.
You can buy buckets of eggs at the door to throw if you want.
Zoe said burning bras.
Burning bras.
I don't think that was till the 60s.
You can buy bras at the door if you want to go and burn some. But yeah.
This was padlocks to railings.
Here she is in the park. There's another view in the distance, the silhouette of the castle. And we're down here at the base of the park, there's a few little things. There's a little aviary here. I think there might be one or two little budgies in it or something. There we go.
There's actually a lovebird in here, and the poor lovebird's on its own because it's lost its other partner. So it's got hold of a cockatiel, and it's in love with the cockatiel now. They're all rescue birds that people from Morpeth didn't want.
And I'm sure when we came here once before, there was a herb garden or something around here. Yeah, William Turner, who was he again?
He was an artist.
Yeah.
You know, you went to see Mr. Turner.
Oh, it's him, it's that one.
It's the Baldrick film.
The pervy guy, right. And he was born
in Morpeth.
It was.
Wow.
That's not the same one.
Are you sure?
That's not the artist, no.
Oh.
That's a Dr. William Turner. Because he made all these herbs. He had loads of herbs and stuff in his garden.
Oh, do you know, I always thought it was the artist pervy William Turner.
There was obviously a guy well into his plants anyway.
My plants. I think I'll get the garden when I die.
You've already got a one? Because it's the end of the year, it's possibly not in the best of shape. But you get the idea.
A lot of the herbs have to be put back.
You get the idea. That's steps up there to the hill again with the little sheep on the top.
On the way up there, there's all the trees. You can eat the plums when they come out.
Okay. So this is kind of a really exciting place if you want to come. It's called Carlisle Park. And that's it. We're going to walk out now down one of the approach roads and hopefully
That's a nice shot of Emily.
get more with High Street. Yeah, there's a nice shot of Emily there.
And then there's the bird statue that's with the nest.
And the bird statue with a nest. Oh, God. A bygone age, memories of a bygone age. This is Carlisle Park in Morpeth. We're going to start at the bottom end of the park where the kids' playground is and wind up coming all the way through it and out of the main entrance.
Has it got lions?
And it's got lions and what's one of them? Very nice. And a knight in shining armour with a lion on the top. Could well be. This is the main road into Morpeth. It looks a bit busy at the minute because when we get over the bridge where that spire is, the main street's been closed off, and that's why it looks busier than it normally is. And we'll get round there in a minute and show you what's there. It's for the switch on of the lights. Look at that, there's some Christmas lights on the bridge all the way along. This is the main bridge into Morpeth. We're just having a look at there's bridges everywhere around here. But you know, we're just giving you a quick glimpse into Morpeth. There's obviously a lot more going on around here. There's a lot of things to see. This is just a brief glimpse of our little visit here. We come here fairly regularly, so we've got a good idea of what's here. And it is a lovely place to come and visit. Okay, I can barely conceal my excitement as we come to Bridge Street, the main street in Morpeth. All the traffic is redirected round there because up here it's closed. And why is it closed? That was a bit of an anticlimax, wasn't it? Because I'm not there yet. And I have to follow her ladyship into Morpeth Chantry. The Chantry is one of only 4 bridge chapels in England. There you go. And over here, where it says road closed, further up the street, and I can promise you we will be going up there. There's fairgrounds, there's food stalls, and a kind of Christmas market, and at the top of the street there's Morpeth Clock Tower, which is a very ancient building, and we'll show you that when we get up there. Adriana is there in the distance, beckoning for me, so we'll follow her and see what's over there. A few arts and crafts places around here. Fuchsia. Yeah, it really is nice, isn't it? Do it.
Come and have a look at my bush. Come and look at my bush. It's very cool. Oh, you want me to tell you about the bridge? Yeah, it had an old bridge which looked like that, and now they've built this kind of like new little bridge. And every time it floods, it usually something happens to the bridge and they have to redo it. Thomas Telford. And I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't read what it says.
Did you want something in Boots at the chemist?
Oh no, it was the can I have one more turn before the board?
Not too many people here today because it's Friday afternoon. It's all ready for tomorrow. I think is supposedly the big day. So that was the fairground bit, and these little bits here are kind of cheeses and jams and sausages and things like that. Chili, that's all chili stuff. Lots of.
Try some really hot chili.
I've tried it. I've got some at home. It's a fairly small high street, this, and there you can see just at the end the main attraction is what? The main attraction,
Coca-Cola lorry.
the Coca-Cola lorry with Morpeth Clock Tower behind it there.
You can queue for half an hour to have your picture taken with the Coca-Cola lorry.
and get a free little can of Coke. I was a bit amazed actually. I thought it was here. I thought it actually did something, or it contained something, but it doesn't. This is it. Just a lorry, and people have actually been queuing for up to 45 minutes to stand in front where that lady is in front. You can see where somebody's actually going to do it now. They go on a little stand so they can get a photograph taken there with the Coca-Cola lorry behind them. I'm just absolutely astounded that people can wait all that time just to do that. But
give me the thing and I'll take a picture of your head in front of the Coca-Cola lorry, and then you can be on the Coca-Cola lorry. I'm supposed to be taking a picture of Peter in front of the Coca-Cola lorry, but guess what? I'm doing me instead. And where's Peter? He's kind of over there somewhere. Oops, I've been spotted. He's thinking, why isn't she taking a picture of me? Oh, there he is. Look. Oh, no, he's coming into it now. Yes, he's there. Oh, there he is.
What are you doing it that way for?
I didn't. It just did it itself because it wanted to take pictures of me.
That's why there's a little thing in the corner of the screen.
Where's the Coca-Cola lorry? Is it behind your head?
The Coca-Cola lorry is just behind us.
Oh,
And,
there it is.
We can't see because my head's in the way. There it is. There it is.
Okay. I
Wonderful.
think we should do it the right way round now.
Like so many market towns of its type, wherever you go in Morpeth, you come across things like this. Little alleyways, and look at the name on this one. Horse Entry.
And it looks, go down a bit so you can see the line, looks exactly like a horse's back passage. Let's go up it and explore.
Oh. Right.
Ew, that wasn't very exciting. We'll have to go down the back passage. Still got the old beams, look.
Cannot really see them, but yeah.
I hope they help.
So that was one of many
That was exciting.
little
We've
alleyways.
just been up the horse's back
We've just been up the horse's back passage, yeah.